The last update in Battlefield 5 has finally arrived, and the mood of the new province map reminds me of late summer Sundays, when everyone was getting ready to leave from a family gathering. This was always a sad moment for me, as being a child meant little to no responsibilities the next day. But for everyone else, end of Sunday meant they need a good night's sleep before work on Monday. The moment I hopped into a province match, I got that very feeling thanks to the setting sun and the darkening skies, the yellow and magenta colors, ever so knowing that this is the last update for a game that I enjoyed for the last few months. The servers were packed with many people eager to see what DICE has finally given to the community, as well as some celebrities. Nevertheless, I feel disappointed by the maps that we received. So far, I played multiple matches on Breakthrough on both Province and Al Mirage Encampment, and I feel as though the maps offer a bias advantage, which has been an issue with the original map designs. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the new maps and if you've been having fun on them. Personally, I found Province to offer a very boring encounter, which I compare to Aras with less cover. I thought about the similarities of Iwo Jima, however the naval vessel landing and advance across the island is totally different to what we can experience on Province. The opening sectors offer little cover for advancing forces, which give a superior advantage to the defenders. And I found that most people tend to play recon during this sector, which eventually leads to an imbalance of classes on the defending team and losing the sector. Of course, this is more of a user end issue rather than the fault of the map design. However, this leads to the match feeling boring until the later sectors, where we enter a more building populated region, which is the original province used for team deathmatch and squad conquest, and I personally find the design and lighting to be better than the new large 64 player encounter we've received. On the other hand, the Al Mirage Encampment is somewhat more enjoyable from my experience. Even with certain issues and map flows, I had much more fun playing Conquest and Breakthrough on this map. The map is very well designed for tight choke point fights, as well as the opportunity to run down the line on an open wing, which allows for diversity throughout the entire map. We can see a similarity in the last sector of Province, with a compact town layout on one side and an open field on the other. And the lack of vehicles on this map really makes it a more enjoyable infantry experience overall. The main question really is it worth it coming back to play the final update? And in my opinion, the dump of the new weapons and gadgets as well as vehicles makes the game worth revisiting for a final hurrah. However, the update isn't really enough to capture and hold people's attention for a long period. The weapons we've received seem to be slow firing laser beams, however they don't seem to excel above the guns we already have. They can be used as expert guns, suggesting they perform well in the respected range and playstyle. For example, the well gun has a slightly faster firing rate than the grease gun, and it deletes people at range, and so does the Sean shot. But I wouldn't rely on these guns in face-to-face matchups, as most of the time you'll die unless you consistently land headshots. While the new gadgets offer some diversity and opportunity for sandbox creative gameplay like you'd expect from a Battlefield game, it feels a tad too late to release all the content now. Which brings me to the latest topic people have been talking about, the Save Battlefield 5 petition. I've personally stayed positive towards the game for a long time, until DICE announced they'll cut support for it, alongside of Battlefront 2 to concentrate on Battlefield 6 and the remaster of Battlefield 3 it seems now. I was pretty taken aback when I heard DICE would end support for this game, but with all the drama, bad decisions and public hate towards the game, I feel like it was the right choice to make from a business perspective. The game hasn't performed or attracted the player numbers EA would want, so pulling up the whole team to develop Battlefield 6 would only indicate there's a higher chance of bringing the audience a higher quality product, which should be successful. And this reminds me of Call of Duty releasing Modern Warfare, Warzone and a remaster of Modern Warfare 2, which I suspect DICE and EA will attempt to copy. And at this point, I don't think that any petition will ultimately change Battlefield 5 into a respectable game, as there will be a limited workforce to create content that we demand as a community. And I'm going to be making a video in the near future regarding content that could've and should've been in Battlefield 5 to create a more appealing and immersive World War II title. But ultimately, I'm disappointed with the newest content, as the items delivered show a lot of wasted potential and ideas that could have been dropped months ago to appease the player base. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you think of the newest content released for Battlefield 5, and if you signed a Save Battlefield 5 petition. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like down below and consider subscribing to my channel, as I weekly upload new videos with quality content for you, so don't miss out. And now, as always, I wish you all a good day or night wherever you may be, and stay safe.